Racial preferences are a dangerous tool and may only be used as a last resort. This is currently a problem at Harvard and UNC. The federal suit alleged Harvard and UNC rely on race-based affirmative action policies that impact admissions of high-achieving Asian American students. What is affirmative action? Affirmative action is an executive order that was passed by John F. Kennedy in the early 1960s with the hopes of giving minorities an equal chance at getting into good colleges and getting good jobs. But does affirmative action have faults? Has it actually been helping everyone? Despite intentions of equality, affirmative action makes it more difficult for Asians and Asian Americans to get into college. Affirmative action uses stereotypes in the acceptance process. And these stereotypes also end up causing emotional social issues for Asian American college students. Affirmative action is meant to help minorities in which college acceptance process, which it may do for some minorities. Affirmative action actually makes it significantly harder for Asians and Asian Americans to get into college. One of the purposes of affirmative action is to achieve diversity in student bodies of college. To accomplish this, race is considered. So Asian Americans may work very hard to achieve high test scores and do well in extracurricular activities, but still only a certain amount of Asians or Asian Americans will be admitted to college to maintain diversity. Although a positive factor, it's not even the primary thing. People seek a college that this also means that each race is competing within its own group to get in. Since Asians statistically have high test scores, according to a 2009 study by sociologists Thomas Espinshade and Alexander Radford, Asian Americans must score 140 points higher on the SATs to have the same chance at admission to private colleges as whites. In addition, the number of college Asian Americans has doubled in the past 20 years through the acceptance rate of Asian Americans to several Ivy League colleges and has stayed considerably steady at between 15% and 18%. Diversity is, of course, a good thing, but it's not a good thing for people to unfairly judged to maintain it. At UC Berkeley, and around 1990, when race was taken into consideration there, Asians had about a 30% chance of getting accepted, while everyone else had about 45% chance. In 2000, after a ruling forbidding using race and criterion in the acceptance process, Asians were accepted at about 26%, while everyone else was accepted at the rate of 22%. Asians and Asian Americans are not given equal opportunity to make it into colleges that use affirmative action. The use of stereotypes, though, affirmative action is common. Although often unnoticed, upon seeing an Asian name, college admission officers may automatically think of stereotypes, even if the thoughts are subconscious. For instance, they may assume that an Asian or an Asian American is a poor,